you better keep your mouth shut until you know what's going on around here.
Have a seat. Number one, I'm sorry if your feelings are hurt.
Okay.
Number two, I did not know that was your rug. I thought it was a rug that we bought because Ayla mentioned that your feelings were hurt because the rug was out in the barn. If you'll remember, you and Larry were sitting in here, and I just want to be right up front. You were sitting in here, and I was vacuuming in there, and do you remember went, "Oh shit!" And then I said, "I'm sorry," and I said, "The vacuum cleaner." I told Larry to throw the vacuum cleaner out. I said it made a run in the rug. Do you remember that? You and Larry were sitting in it here, and I said, "Where'd this rug come from?" Because I buy stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And I said, "Scott, is this your rug?" And you said, "What one?" And I said, "The one with that's kind of brown with the black." And you said, "It's not my rug."
I don't remember that.
And then I said, "I don't remember buying it, but I know when we knew you were coming to stay here and we were going to make the room for you, I bought stuff."
Yeah.
And I
just thought you guys were mad at me because I didn't get the mulch thing done, and I felt really sick, so I was like,
there for like 3-4 days.
"Do what?"
It's been out there for like 3-4 days. It was not a new thing.
No, he's not talking about the rug. He said he thought we were mad at him for the mulch. I did not know that rug. It was no disrespect. I asked. Do you remember? I asked. I said, I said, "Larry, is this our rug?" And I don't identify things as ours because, I will buy stuff at an auction or I'll buy it new. We were buying stuff in anticipation for you to come, just like last time you came. We bought towels, and Ayla said Scott's favorite color is purple. Let's buy purple towels. We buy stuff, okay? I did not know that was your rug.
I just thought you guys were mad at me.
What would that have to do with the rug, though?
No, I figured like I didn't get the mulch done, and then you guys put the rug out there because you're like mad.
I thought the rug was ours, and I thought I trashed it. That's why I even told Larry, and I would have told him if it was yours.
When the vacuum cleaner ate it.
Yeah, it made a run in it, and I went, "Oh, shit." And I came out here because you and Larry were sitting here at the table, and I said, "Is that our rug?" And then I said, "Scott, is that your rug?"
I'm not worried about the rug. I just was afraid that you guys were like honestly, I thought it was like a sign of like, telling me to get lost. I was like, you know what I mean?
Wouldn't we just bring that up to you?
I don't know.
Wait, you've been here almost a year.
Yeah.
You don't know us by now?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you changed your mind. And
He second guessed.
I even faced off to Joey. Come on, you should know us by now. And that was Jess's husband.
And we didn't like Joey.
Yeah. So, and we like you. And it's like, the rug was, I thought the rug, and we didn't know it didn't match the colors now. I thought it was a rug we bought. You'll see there are other rugs out in there that are ours. Remember the rug I had of Jim's that had like the deer on it? It didn't fit, and it's like, well, it kind of got sentimental value because it wasn't, we had to throw it away because of horses, but it was a rug. It was, it wasn't something, he was something he bought, but I didn't know it was.
No, I'm not worried about the rug.
I thought it was our rug.
I thought that you guys were mad because I didn't finish the mulch, and it was like, I wish I stopped working on the mulch because you guys said that the drone thing wasn't coming. Well, that too, but you said the drone wasn't coming, and I felt really sick, so I just went back upstairs and took a nap.
But he's coming tomorrow, but, we didn't know. He said he was supposed to be here today. I can show you emails. And we were it's been a really frustrating day because of a lot of things. It's like, okay, the hay.
Oh, do you want to add something to that list?
What?
No.
MK is at the web trials.
No fucking way. How did she get into it?
And they're keeping it so under wraps. I only know because I know her saddles. It is distinctly her saddle.
And you heard about what Stephanie did?
No.
Oh. Okay, so we've been working with, we sold the place to Stephanie, Larry did.
Yeah.
Okay, we put the hay in, all that, and from day one last November, it was like, okay, there's going to be a big hay, and because we don't exactly, first of all, know exactly where the line is of where the hay. We have 20 acres of hay, and they have 15 acres of hay and buildings all together. We have 20 acres of just hay.
Yeah.
So back starting in November, it's like, okay, when it comes time to do haying, and we've been keeping in touch with her as of when did we leave? Tuesday.
3 days ago, 4 days
I
ago.
wrote to her and I said, hey, when we get home, I said, did you find anybody for hay yet? She said, no, I didn't. And I said, when we get home, we'll find someone so we can get, because you get a better deal if you do it all. And plus, we don't know where the field ends and begins. So it'd be like do it all together and do some splitting, even though we'd come up on the short end, because we have way more hay.
Yeah.
We're sitting here today and I see a fucking hay wagon driving down. She had some guy cut the hay, her hay only.
Oh wow.
And it's like, I mean, we've been waiting on her,
Yeah.
because first she said she wanted to talk to a couple people she knew because it's a permanent contact and, we may be selling, but we don't have an exact line of where we know the hay is. So it's been, and then Perry wrote to us and said, okay, can we move in like, September, October or something? It's like, now you're saying this? We've been, it's just been a really, and the drone guy was supposed to be here this morning, and he writes this morning and he says, I'm checking on the drone, I'll let you know ASAP. And we got it about 6 o'clock tonight, and he said, I'll be there at 10:30 tomorrow. He was scheduled to be here today.
Yeah.
We've been busting our butt. He's been scheduled to be here today. That's why all the trimming and all the other thing, we could have kind of gone a little, didn't have to take time from doing the Airbnb. And what was the other one? There was one other one.
Well, Ashley and I found out that Kirsten behind our backs has started pony camp. Just bought a bunch of ponies today and is starting pony camp at her place.
Wow.
And then we've also found out, I'm pretty sure, because she's admin on our Facebook page, I think that's why we don't have any new kids in pony camp. I think she's been stealing them out from under us on the Facebook page.
So I'm sorry if
The
you
other
feel
one
sad
is-
about your rug, but in the big change.
No, I mean,
And we didn't know
No,
it
well,
was your
'cause-
rug.
'cause,
We
like,
didn't
so-
know.
like the last 2 days. Well, it was really like probably the last 3 days when we found out we have to get this place ready by Friday, and then I was so the first day I worked for you guys, I was feeling fine. The second day I felt really sick, and I needed to get to the VA because I ran out of medication. But I was like, well, forget it. I'm not going to go. I got to, there's more important stuff to do here.
Well, you
And
can't
so
miss
when-
meds. You really should have told us, because I didn't even know you'd run out of meds.
Why don't you
Yeah.
tell us this stuff?
Like, that's
I
really
just
important
felt- I
information.
just-
We
did-
share our life with you.
Yeah,
Okay,
Are
then
we
what's
right
the
now
deal?
sharing our
Aren't we
life?
supposed to be give and take?
yeah.
You can't
I
share
should-
with
I
us.
should
Do
have
you
told
want
you.
us to just not tell you? I mean, we share everything with you.
I was just sitting upstairs and I was just thinking, I was like, oh man, I really shouldn't keep it to myself if I run out of medication.
It's not just that. If you're frustrated, we share our frustrations. That's what you do with people that you care about. You share your stuff with them.
Yeah.
You don't hold it in and then get mad or angry or upset or sad or
Or not talk to us all day.
Yeah, it's like, I certainly know. So it's like, God, what's wrong with him? I'm having enough of an issue with Stephanie and everybody else. What the hell?
Lowell.
And then like I said, Lowell.
The guy I buy tequila shots for.
What happened with him?
Go. You
It's
go.
it's your life.
So I'm frustrated tonight. It's like, okay.
Everything's.
And it's like
It's raining
so
and pouring.
And Larry's out having fun with friends, and you guys are out having fun.
Well, we weren't really having fun at the train.
I mean,
But
yeah,
I'm sitting here and going,
even
you know
today.
And I was going to go to Dale's, but that didn't work. So I thought I'm just going to go out and have a drink. So I go to the bar in Foley, or Forreston rather, and this guy, do you remember who Dave is at all? You met Dave?
Yeah, Dave.
Okay, he worked for us for 9-10 years at least, maybe more.
Until we played a game so that he could get 100% disability.
But not only that, we paid tons of taxes on his behalf.
Yeah.
But and not only that, I was first mad at him when he didn't come to your birthday party, and then when he didn't come to Jess's, because your birthday party, he said that he couldn't come for some reason. but
One of them
he
was
ended up getting
surgery.
drunk. And then Jess's was, but all that aside, so I'm sitting there, and this guy who's been to our house many times worked for us. He is kind of a friend of Dave's, although Dave will swear up and down that he doesn't like him. And
But they
anyway,
always end up drinking together.
they always end up drinking together. And so Lowell I'm sitting there at the bar having a drink, and he comes in, he sits kind of next to me, and I turn and I go, "Oh, hi!" And he just looks at me. And I said, "What, aren't we friends anymore?" And he goes, "Not after what you fucking did to Dave."
What did
It's
you?
like, oh, what? We gave him bonuses every time we sold a house. We offered him raises that he said, "You're already paying me more than I know."
Offered to bring him on vacation.
Yeah, we sent him on vacations.
he could take whatever time off, just not show up to work for a week, and that was okay.
You know, and it's like, so it's been a really frustrating day.
So why did he say that? Because
obviously
Dave
said
was
something.
Dave was here.
I assume Dave doesn't want anyone to know that he just quit working and he's not selling pot.
But that's how Dave is. That's how
And so I'm
Dave
sure he
is.
came up with some ridiculous story so his friends don't think he's just a bum.
Yeah.
Because he's getting disability now.
Well, that's not it. Like, he's selling pot and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, that's what he does for a living now. He sells pot.
yeah.
And collects.
Social Security because he's disabled.
Yeah, well, that. He's
Well,
got
he's
injuries
riding
and
his
stuff.
motorcycle and his boats, and you know, and not that I mean he should be denied those, but motorcycle is really jarring on your body.
Yeah.
He does that while he's doing drugs, while he's drinking to excess. I mean, but anyways, mostly it's just the fact that we treated Dave so damn well. I mean, like a family member.
I'm sure he came up with some story 'cause he's a drug dealer now.
But you know what? And that's one of those things that's like, if you care about people, if Dave had an issue with us, he should have come and told us. If Scott has an issue with us dissing this rug, which we didn't know it was, you know what? We're here. Why don't you talk to us?
No, I just thought you did it. You
Gosh,
know.
you don't know us very well, do you?
There's no conspiracy here. We're not a conspiracy kind of family. It's just not what we do.
We're not unified enough.
And we may
You know-
voice our frustrations about people, but we voice them to each other. I voice Ayla. I say, Ayla, damn you. You know, we voice them to each other. We're not hiding anything at all. If we had an issue with you, you know, and if you have an issue, we didn't know it was your rug. I thought, I buy so much stuff. Larry will go, well, that's your air compressor. It's like, did I have an air compressor? It's like,
We sold.
Ayla will go, Mom, you're wearing my shirt. It's like, I don't know if it's your shirt. I buy clothes every time I see him, and I buy them for you if I see him, and I buy them for you if I see him, and I buy them for you if I just,
You can buy him for the cat.
that's right. I mean, it's like, we're not gonna, you know, go, oh, let's make Scott really upset. Let's put his
By the
rug
way,
out
we
in the
sold-
barn. It's not like that, Scott. It's not like
By
that.
the way, we sold your air compressor.
I don't care. I don't care. Would we keep yours?
I'm leaving these out so I can remember them, by the way. I want them for breakfast.
Because yours froze up in the winter.
So, you know, if there's an issue, would you talk to us?
I can't always.
Why? Are we mean?
I can't.
Are we scary?
No, I can't. I can't
Because then
explain
you'll
it.
go home and you'll say, you know what you'll say? Well, what did Lowell say now? What were the not after the way they treated me. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go home and say, not after the way they treated me.
Yeah, but those are just the plain chocolate chip cookies that
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What?
I don't. What do you mean?
Oh gosh. Okay, if I have a problem with you guys, I will let you know. If my feelings are hurt, I will let you know.
Even if you're
I am not
suspicious
gonna.
of anything,
That's
talk to
right.
us.
I'll
No
give
reason
you.
for paranoia
I'll
here,
give you
Scott.
an example of why I can't do that. Right?
Why?
Because a part of me thinks that this whole conversation is just set up.
What do you mean set up?
He says that everyday chat with Scott.
Set up for what? What would be the point of set up for what? Explain.
Like, imagine, like, you, Ayla, and Larry, you're like, yeah, we'll bring up Dave, talk about how Dave is just making excuses for being a bum. Like, maybe that'll get the message through to him.
No, we're trying to explain.
That's the things that go on in my head.
Our
all the
day has
time.
been rougher than yours, guaranteed.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe
It's been
you.
much rougher. We're trying to share that we understand when you have a bad day, but for God's sake, just bring it up to us.
And just to make it worse, the down light on the light on my side of the bed is burned out.
Okay. There's no conspiracy here. There's no conspiracy. And I'm sorry, like I said, if we hurt your feelings. I didn't know the rug was yours. We just put it out there because it's like, well, it's a nice rug. We don't want to get rid of it, but we don't have a reason for it. And we thought it was our rug.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I asked you that day when the damn vacuum cleaner. That's why I told Larry to get rid of that stinking vacuum cleaner. And
I
he
think
threw it
I
away.
think I remember
It's
that.
actually in two parts. in the
And you
trash.
said
Yeah, I
no,
saw
it
that.
wasn't
You
yours.
did throw it away?
Yeah, I think I remember that. I don't know why I said that.
It was bad.
Because I don't know. I mean, I know,
No.
I know,
It's
like
screwed up
the
and
chair
it's gotta be
upstairs. I know
punched.
some stuff you know, but the rug, we go through rugs like crazy here.
I just get these like conspiracy ideas in my head, and you know, there's no way to get rid of it.
Yeah, but then by not
I don't think.
talking to us, you punish us for not having done anything wrong. And that sucks.
What do you mean we get rugs that we don't have?
I don't even know what that one is. Oh. We go through rugs so fast here. And I buy them, and I buy them when I see them, and I buy them at auctions, and I buy them brand new, and I buy them, you know, and we've got some great rugs, and I don't even know where they've gone. But, and I mean, I dearly loved Jim, and we took his rugs out to the barn. They didn't match anywhere, but they were too good to have go somewhere else, so at least, you know, we could see them every day when we walked them. I didn't know that was your rug.
I don't care about the rug.
Okay, well,
It's not
sounds
about
like
the
you were-
rug. It's
you were
about the
feeling-
principle of
It
it.
was feeling like you were mad at us all day, and it's like, okay, what is this about?
I felt like you guys were mad at me. And it's like, man, I was like sick as a dog. Like even today, just driving around, I felt so freaking sick. Like sitting there with my head halfway out the window. Like
your
Ayla
medication?
felt my back last night. I was like, I had the cold sweats all
Yeah,
last
but
night.
the other night you slept in 2 sweatshirts and we had the windows open and the fan on, so your head was freezing.
You shouldn't ever have a fan on, by the way.
But
Oh, I should use. But okay, so I just wanted to bring that up because and you know what? You probably don't like this about me. Most people don't. If I've got an issue, I'm just going to bring it up. You know, same as like I wrote
Yeah.
to Stephanie. Basically said, "What the hell?" And she said, "Well, I said,
That was impressive.
but
She used the chair as a launch pad, knowing that it was going to move.
So if I have
Yeah,
an
that's
issue,
cool.
Scott, if I have an issue, I will bring it up to you. I brought, oh, by the way, I need to know when, I brought the issue up to, what's her name? I have to know, she goes, well, when do you want me to get my horses out?
Harry?
So when,
oh, you told her she had to be out, or you
Well,
just told
no.
her no board or no renting the house?
no, what I said basically is, I said, you know, when you ended up, I thought I worded it very well. Where's my phone? That's not my phone. Let me look. I thought I worded it very well, so you know. And here again, Scott, we share all this stuff so everyone knows we're all on the same page. You know, we're not trying to hide anything. We want to all be on the same page. Okay, so what I said to her, so you know, Ayla, because I think it's important that everybody knows. Okay, let's see. Perry, okay. I said, she wrote, good morning again, I read that whole okay. Hi, your note catches me by surprise. I figured that since you didn't give us a deposit and you abandoned the new pasture you were going to fence so that you could see your horses from the back house, and you didn't repair the front paddock, that you made other plans other than renting here. With that info, we went ahead and signed a contract to sell the farm. Just went into effect today. We pretty much figured that you found a different place for you and your horses. I mean, she didn't. She was making that whole pasture so when she lived back there,
Yeah.
fair assumption. And then she wrote, oh no, we were trying to juggle a bunch of stuff all at once. And with the fence, I just ran out of energy. Sorry I gave you the impression. Not sorry, but sorry I gave you the impression that we weren't still interested. We were just getting nervous on how to pay for it all until this place sold. So does that mean I'm looking for a new place for my horses? If so, how soon before I have to move them? And here again, all she had to do was communicate. Scott, all you have to do is communicate. Say, hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking. Can we talk about this? How is this going to work out? This, you know, communication is so major. You know, I mean, all Joey had to do to Jessa was say, I'm never going to get a license. Yeah, communication, it's important. It's really, really important. So, anyways, you go to sleep. I just want to get everything out in the open. So,
Bubbles was doing
All right.
flies on-
Sounds good. What happened to your
next
foot?
time, that is called a bunion, and it's from, I used to wear stilettos when I was younger because I was skinny and cute, and wore stilettos and it deformed my bone.
Ow.
It happens to everybody who wears stilettos.
Ow.
It's the price you pay for being cute. You're cute when you're young, you're ugly when you get old. It's just what happens. That's how it goes.
Unless you're like me, and then you're just a constant ugly.
No. So anyways, now you know, so Ayla, I need to know about Steph, or not Steph, I need to know about Perry. I don't know when her lease is up.
Okay.
So let me know, because I think that, you know, and that's why I wrote the whole thing about the pasture. I just wanted to be right up front with her that, you know, it really bothered me that she did not do what she said she'd do with that pasture.
Yeah.
Because now it's virtually useless.
Yeah.
We've wasted a year's worth of pasture, which is probably $1,000 a hay. You know?
Yeah.
All she had to do was say, hey, I'm not going to do this, so. Anyways, we're going to sleep.
Okay.
Sleep
Good
well.
night.
Night.
Oh, good. I gotta go to the bathroom. Good night.
Night.
Where's Tom?
I mean, I talked to Dave when he was out here before.
Yeah.
Like, why would that guy be saying that?
When he quit, like, because he was working in the house next door, and he just didn't show up for work one day, or the next day, or the day after that, for like a week, and my mom finally wrote him and was like, hey, is everything okay? And he was just like, yeah, I just had a cold, I'm not feeling so great. And she's like, okay, well, if you need anything, let me know. I think she brought him over, like, soup and stuff to make sure he was okay, and then he just never came back to work. So then she hired other people to do his job, but it was literally like 2 weeks of the house sitting vacant and unworked on before she hired somebody else. And she told him, like, hey, we've got these other people, but whenever you want to come back, let us know.
And then he told somebody else that they, like, betrayed him or something?
Something. I mean, she didn't hear what story he's been giving people, but he basically kind of, like, disappeared on us, and it was frustrating.
But I remember Dave from the Halloween party in 2015. He was like, everything was cool back then. Like,
Yeah, he started working for us, and we never fired him or anything.
like when did
Just, like,
he stop working for you?
Yeah, and I mean,
When?
he may have, I don't know, like a year ago. But he may have just gotten, you know, I mean, because he had been through a bunch of surgeries and stuff, because he had a bunch of different, like, health issues, and we figured that his body just couldn't take doing that kind of construction work, and that was fine, and no hard feelings. Even though it was hard to find other workers that fast, but that was just how it went, and but then apparently he's pissed at my parents for it. But I have a feeling it's just some made-up story because he needed a cover for why he's not working. Even though it's reasonable for him to be on disability because he's had like a ton of surgeries and he's a mess. I mean, he'd had a heart attack, he's got all sorts of crazy, like, old bone injuries, and
It's kind of weird how your mom compared me to him and saying like, well, then you're gonna blame people. You're gonna blame me for, oh, they treated me this way when you leave, and
she wasn't really comparing, she just feels bad because she feels like you would tell other people that we were mean to you, even though we really haven't been.
seems like a conspiracy to me.
Okay.
Told you, there's no way. I can't just forget
Well,
what I
you need to go
think.
tomorrow and figure out about your meds.
if I tell you that? Oh yeah, I trust you. I'm going along with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not true.
Yeah, great.
And deep in my mind, I'm still thinking that. Yeah.
When's your next psychologist appointment?
Well, I need to schedule it. That's why I wanted to go in Thursday or Friday, but I couldn't because I was helping you guys.
Okay. Some you should have told us because we definitely would have. Like, yeah, go in, take the car.